What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's up? What's up, OTL? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Neat? What's going on, man? I'm really just fed up, y'all. I'm fed up. I'm literally fed up. I'm fed up, y'all. This stuff that's being said about Terence Crawford, and I don't mean when people say they gonna wonder like what's being said. Just the typical Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody type of scenario. That shit. I'm tired of it, and I want to put an end of it to it now. What's up, Rocket? I want to put an end to that now. All right. This whole little Terence Crawford ain't fought a real welterweight and all that, bruh. Stop it. Stop it. Please. I was talking to a friend of mine. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't have an issue with him, but I do not agree that Terence Crawford needs to fight a Sean Porter or even a Keith Thurman to get an Errol Spence fight. I do not believe that. I feel that Terence Crawford, and it is not my opinion, is the boogeyman of the welterweight division because he's the most avoided fighter by the top welterweights. Period. Whether you like it or not, he's the fucking boogeyman. Period. I'm tired of everybody keep saying that Terence Crawford ain't fought a legitimate welterweight and all that when the legitimate welterweights are considered to be a Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford is the world champion, WBO world champion. Jamal Charlo, I repeat, Jamal Charlo did not win his belt at 160. It was given to him. It was given to him. Okay, he didn't fight for it. He didn't beat nobody for it. It was given to him. Jamal Charlo called a Brandon Adams a legacy fight, a 54-pounder. Jamal Charlo is yet to fight a actual 160-pound fighter and beat him. Who you gonna say? Hugo Centineo? That's y'all best 160-pound guy y'all gonna come up with? Is Hugo Centineo? Right? But y'all give him credit for that, but you won't give Crawford credit for beating a middleweight Jeff Horn in Australia in his hometown. So he went to foreign territory and got that belt. He beat a Benavidez, a young, hungry Benavidez. What y'all gonna say? Oh, he was on one leg and he ain't legit. He's a bum and he was undefeated and he was hungry. Y'all ain't saying that shit about Gervonta Tank Davis fighting the Gamboa who was on the torn Achilles for the whole fight. And Gamboa still put some marks on that man's face. Y'all not keeping that same energy. You're not. Y'all saying that Terence Crawford isn't fought a legitimate welterweight when he's been calling out all the legitimate welterweights since he hit the division and they have yet to step up and answer the call. So when I call out an Errol Spence and they don't give me the fight and they want to throw somebody else in my face, what do y'all call that? So how would y'all feel if Canelo fought Brandon Adams next? How would y'all feel if Canelo fought Dennis Hogan next? Hell, how would you feel if Lomachenko was fighting a Leo Santa Cruz or Teofimo Lopez was fighting a Leo Santa Cruz or other 126 pounds? What would y'all say to them? What would you say?
Right.
So why is it, and I'm asking you this, Rocky, maybe you know better than I do. Why are they saying this when there are other fighters who are actually really doing what they're basically claiming Terence Crawford is doing, which is not fighting the top guys? But Tank Davis
straight up, no chaser, Holmes. Niggas are stupid. They're idiots. They don't give a fuck. They got tunnel vision. They only care about what they care about. You know what I mean? They only care about what they care about. You can come at them with evidence. They can actually see the fucking evidence. They still wouldn't fucking care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they like what they like. They love what they love. They want what they want. You know what I mean? And nobody, they just have that mindset. Like, you ain't gonna convince me. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I be saying on the and besides, what's up? What's up with you, man? I meant to say what's up to you before I started talking, but
It's all good, man.
yeah, yeah, but like I be saying on the UGC homes, like that's why I don't want anybody from there or anywhere, like anybody I'm cool with, to argue with them niggas, because you're not getting anywhere. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you debate a person, bro, you debate a person for intelligence. You know what I mean? You debate a person to learn something or to learn them something. You know what I mean? It's hard to debate a person when they don't want to learn nothing. They're just stuck in their own fucking ways.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
that will save years off your life getting into fucking arguments with them, bro. Because it's like in that moment, it's just going to piss you off so bad because you know you were intelligent. You know what you're talking about, and these motherfuckers will tell you, they will sit in front of you and tell you 2 + 2 = 5. Well, you
With a
know two
straight
plus
face.
two equals 4
With a straight face.
with a straight face, bro.
You know, and I agree with you, Toby, and I agree with you too, Rock, that they say he ain't fought no one, but if they won't fight him, how can he? And I agree. If they saying Terence Crawford ain't fought the top welterweights, well, what is Terence Crawford doing? Calling out the top welterweights.
Yep.
Are the top welterweights stepping up to challenge him?
Nope.
No. So how can he fight people that are not trying to step up and do so? What's up, Two Hands? Fa, fa.
What's popping with the population? What's good?
Nothing, man. I'm just killing this whole little Terence Crawford ain't fought a real welterweight and all that. And I got to talk to my homie about that. And I'm like, bruh, keep that same energy with the paper champion Jamal Charlo, who they gave the belt to, who did not beat anybody for his world title. Keep that same energy with Gervonta Tank Davis, who is currently fighting at 135 pounds and is yet to fight a 35-pounder. He's sitting there going back and forth with 26-pounders. Why isn't Tank Davis fighting a Comey? Why isn't he fighting Richard Comey or a Fortuna?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Why he not fighting those dudes?
Hey, Two Hands, yo. I like your picture, bro. This shit funny as shit.
You know,
little measly ass dreads he got on his head.
you got Jamal Charlo calling out
That's
Canelo
Felicia
for the
right
past,
there.
like, what, 5, almost 6 years he's been calling out Canelo. And Canelo is depicted to be the #1 contender or mandatory in the WBO in any weight class. And if you really want that fight, you will fight a Boo Boo Andrade to put you in contention for that fight. But what I realize is the Al Hammond motto, because Al Hammond's brother got his ass beat up by Sugar Ray Leonard. And because of that, I think he got this whole little low risk, high reward model going on. And he wants to get fighters to think that he's looking out for them past boxing. And I understand that to a degree. But then this levels. This is boxing. This ain't the music industry. This is boxing.
Right.
This is the fight games, the hurt business. Your
Yep.
legacy is built on who you fought. I understand why they say that the belts don't mean nothing. Because in my opinion, Jamal Charlo ain't a champ to me. Because who has he beaten? Who has he beat? Who has solidified his legacy? I give Jermell credit, and I'm tired of who is this dude? I gotta get this nigga name too. This one dude leaving comments on my shit. But I give Jermell Charlo credit because at least Jermell fought Tony Harrison, and he's fought legitimate 54-pounders. I don't knock Jermell on that. You don't ever see me get on Jermell, but you see me getting on Jamal all the time because Jermell got Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison is gonna follow Jermell to the day he died. That's his Frazier to his Ali. You know what I'm saying? That's his Marquez to his Pacquiao. That's his guy. So who is Jamal's guy?
Shit, man. Jamal need to fucking see Andre, bro. Fuck the bullshit. He ain't got nobody. Like how fucking my man, like my avatar and shit,
Mm-hmm.
Dragonfly Jones. I ain't got no mind, nigga. You ain't got nobody. Like that's for real, bro. Like that shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand this shit, bro. For real. And Jamal, he's just a piece of shit. Both of them for real a piece of shit. But like you said, Jamel, he earned, you know what I mean? Like he made his way up, you know what I mean? Like he did his thing. You know what I mean? Jamal did his thing too at 154. He knocked out J Rock and shit. But when it comes to 160, bro, like I think dude is just scary, man. Like I just don't understand it, bro. I
I
really
think
don't have the perfect answer for that, bro. It's just the nigga's scary. Heyman got them niggas on some, oh, like you said, low risk. I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
low
low
risk.
risk, high reward shit. Like
Yep.
shit
Yep.
sad.
Yep. And then you got this one guy, Pimp Smack. I was hoping that he would slide in here, but I got this one dude leaving comments, dude named Pimp Smack, that keeps saying that I'm a PBC fighter hater, and I don't hate PBC fighters.
Hate the system.
I hate the system. I hate the
Yeah,
system they use, but I don't hate them as fighters. Like you got Danny Garcia, who's number one in the WBO, who is not exercising his right as the number one in the WBO, but at the same time saying that Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody, but you number one in the WBO. So you next in line to be mandatory to fight, dude, but you gonna say he ain't fought nobody. And he offered you $3 million to fight, and you turned that down for $1 million. Said it was a low ball offer too. Oh yeah. Two hands. I'm gonna offer you $3 million, and no, two hands. You offer me $3 million, and I turned it down. Say it's a low ball offer, and my next fight is for $1 million or $1.2 million against Adrian Granados.
It's called fucking negotiation. If you ain't gonna fucking negotiate shit, you ain't gonna get shit. So therefore, if the first offer is $3 fucking million and you don't even come back with a rebuttal on a negotiation to try to fucking get more money for yourself, you clearly didn't want the fucking fight. It's a
exactly.
known fact. It's a known fucking fact. I know this shit to be 1000% true. That Golden Boy Promotions sent that nigga a 7-figure offer to fight Canelo last fucking year. Either Al Heyman didn't give it to Jamal Charlo or Jamal Charlo didn't want to take the fucking fight. But regardless, niggas is turning this shit down. So it's a bunch of pussy ass fugazi niggas over there that don't give a fuck about being great, and they happy being a bunch of window shopping ass, barking ass, chihuahua ass niggas, or they just straight fearful of the fucking smoke. But regardless, niggas ain't trying to take their fucking career in their own hands, because when it came to Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., a known fucking quitter, he took the Canelo bread. He jumped in the ring. They went around Al Heyman, and he went and told Al Heyman he wanted to make the fight. He showed some fucking initiative. Amir Glass Khan showed initiative and took the fight. They went around him to make the fucking fight. He went to Al and told him to make the fight. So if them boys ain't fighting, it's because they don't want to. And for Jamal Charlo, there's a dog at 160 for real, and he kind of above you for real because he did more than you. And you can make a fight right there to make a name for yourself. You don't want to make the fight because for real, you can make career high money with that fight. You ain't trying to take it. So either one, you know your skill set ain't shit. Two, you just comfortable with being a pussy. And three, you just comfortable with staying on that side of the street. I don't know what else to say about these niggas no more, because honestly, I'm almost gassed out with these dudes, man. I'm just looking elsewhere. Whoever gonna fight, I'm giving them niggas props. But these dudes right here, man, they almost ain't worth the conversation no more, because you know what it is with these cowards.
Hey,
Right.
dog, these niggas look, right? I don't like ducking, right? But if
Mm-hmm.
you going to duck, nigga, at least get paid for the shit. You can't be a broke nigga and ducking, bro. You can't be
Hell
a
no.
broke nigga and duck fights, bro.
I agree.
Them niggas ain't getting paid. No, like I don't even think they cracking 1 million.
They
No,
not.
Jamal Charlo biggest payday from what I was told was 800K.
Come on, man.
They not.
800K.
Come
Yo,
on.
Rocket, the mathematics, Rocket, boom, yo, any person with any type of logical mathematical sense can tell that they not making no bread. They not putting no asses in seats. They so-called biggest hitters, they most popular guys over there, they not putting no asses in seats. So round off a whole year of them Bama's putting on slack-ass shows. Ain't nobody filling up no seats. They not selling out. The only successful joint they had was Pacquiao versus Thurman. They not putting no asses in those seats. So the money don't make no sense. So they can't be making no $1 million. They just a bunch of broke ass niggas that got 6-figure deals who never had it before, that's comfortable with 6 figures, and they just hanging their hat off that. They want to be some semi-fly ass niggas, man. That's all they want to be. And they don't even do that right. They don't even do that right. You know what I mean? They just comfortable being whores, man. That's just what it boils down to.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's true, because you got to think. Let's be real. Is any PBC fighter contracted to Fox or Showtime?
None of them have broadcasting. None of them get broadcasting checks. None of them.
So that means they're not tied to Fox or Showtime. So when they're offered to go to ESPN or offered to fight on DAZN, they have the open choice to say okay or no. It's not because, oh, I'm contracted by Fox, so I can't go to your network because it goes against my contract obligations. No, it's literally, I'm going to be loyal to Al because Al is my daddy and I do whatever Alan Heyman tells me to do. And if Alan Heyman say it's not a good move, even though I'm a whole grown ass man of damn near 30 years old out here, but still, before I make a decision for my life and my career, I'm going to ask the next man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
It's like how many of these niggas, what? You got a nigga sitting behind a fucking desk all day telling you, giving you false ass promises. You got champagne dreams and caviar wishes over there, but this nigga telling you the whole time, and you got big opportunities. Man, look what I did with Floyd. Look what I did with Floyd. So what, you gonna be 50 years old and this nigga gonna be saying, look what I did for Floyd? Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right. These niggas gotta.
Yeah, go ahead.
These niggas, man, they dog. I hate to call niggas stupid, bro. But these niggas just straight up stupid, man. Like, dog, how in the hell are you turning down fights from DAZN, bro? $7 million to fight Andre, right? Mm-hmm. How in the fuck are you turning that shit down, bro? When you ain't making that much, bro. Dog, at the same time, it's the thing, especially for Charlo. Dog, Eddie Hearn was on y'all heels trying to get y'all niggas over there. So you know the nigga was fucking with you. And you turned him down the first time, then he's bringing you more money, and you still don't want to fuck with the nigga. Like, bro, how long can this shit last, bro? Like, for real, man, I really don't see this shit lasting long, bro. Eddie Hearn got too much goddamn money over there for niggas to just keep, nah, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that. Man, come on, man. This shit is straight up stupid, bro. And none of them niggas even promoting themselves right. They're not even going to the max to even promote themselves, bro. TV shows, whatever you can do. They're not even doing that.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is crazy.
It's that what me and Myron was talking about. Shout out my boy Myron Magnus. Me and Myron was talking about it. It's that 360 deal. What Al Heyman is doing in music, you know what I'm saying? Because Drake is under the 360 deal. The 360 deal is basically, if you're under my banner and to get promoted by me, that means when you do commercials, when you do movies, when you get endorsements, when you have fights, all that, I get a percentage of everything you do. I get a residual. I get some means of income off of everything you do under your name. And with Tank Davis doing what he's doing, everybody's getting a piece of that pie from Tank Davis. Everybody's getting a piece of the pie from these guys. So when you got a Gary Russell Jr. who's getting all his back end money, he ain't sharing with nobody, and we ain't getting no profit off of him, oh, we ain't messing with him. We ain't messing with Gary Russell Jr.
It boils down to this, man. It boils down to this. All of them niggas is Cash Money Wheezy, Cash Money Drake. They ain't Apple Music. They ain't Apple Music Drake. They ain't motherfucking, they ain't Universal Lil Wayne. They Cash Money Drake, Cash Money Wheezy, meaning this. You see all of these dudes running around with these so-called promotional deals up underneath the TB banner, up underneath the PBC banner and shit like that. What's the fucking point of having a promotional company if you can't put asses in seats? So if it comes down from Fox, then it goes through fucking TB promotions, then it get to you. What the hell are you getting besides pocket lint, pennies, and fucking condom wrappers? I don't know.
Right. That shit crazy, bro. Like for real, man. That's real shit, man.
That's facts, man.
Yeah, like
no chicken, man.
Yeah, they not. And see, that's the thing. That's what bothers me. Like that is what I wouldn't really say scared me, but it's like, what the fuck is going on, bro? You turning down these $1 million check, like these $7 million checks, bro, and you not getting that, bro? You got to be brainwashed, my nigga.
And it's
Who in their right mind would turn down a $7 million fight with a nigga who you could possibly beat? You know what I mean? Like for real, bro. I think, like, to the masses, Charlo would have a harder time beating Canelo than Andre, according to the masses. You know what I mean? Now we know better than that. You know what I mean? Because we know how nice Andre is. But according to the masses, they're not really thinking of Andre like that. So they thinking, you know what, man, Charlo probably could beat Andre. You know what I mean? But then they're not really going to say that about Canelo, though. You know what I mean? Because Canelo is proven and he knocking niggas out in bigger weight classes and shit. But you know what I mean? Like that you not taking that fight, bro? Nigga, you know you gonna lose.
Yep.
You know you ducking.
You know you ducking.
Like your mental is not there. You know what I mean? Like you're not in it. You're not in it to make no money, bro. You can't turn down no fucking $7 million checks, bro, and just be like, oh man, I'm with Al. Are you serious? How long is that shit gonna last? For real, how long is it gonna last?
Hell yeah, and clearly you can bounce back from the L. I mean, look at Jason Rosario. He just bounced back from the L, knocking out J-Rock, becoming unified champion. J-Rock bounced back from his L from Charlo, beating her, becoming a unified champion. I mean, shit. Jamel, he just bounced back from losing to Tony Harrison. He became WBC champion again. So an L don't define you, bro. You can bounce back from an L. So all of that shit is a myth. Canelo took an L. Look what Canelo doing right now. He turning up. He arguably should be fucking fighter of the decade. Like, come on, bruh. Like, let's stop acting like an L standing in your way. You want to know what it is? It's niggas don't want the chinks in their armor exposed. That's all it is. And but you gonna keep fighting these PBC showcase niggas, like I said last night on my live stream. I said, yo, that nigga Jason Rosario hit that nigga with every bit of frustration or whatever struggle he was coming from in the ghetto before that. He got hit with all of that shit, man. So if you're going to keep fighting these showcase niggas that y'all think is nothing and you think you're going to slide in there and sleep on them because you ain't hungry, he going to put you on your ass too. So would you rather get knocked out by a nigga with status or some nigga you ain't never heard of that's supposed to be a fly-by-night ass nigga?
Right. See, the thing is, like, I love mandatory fights. You know what I mean? I love them. You know what I mean? Because that's how it's supposed to be. If you're not unifying, you know what I mean? Fight the mandatories. The niggas coming up. Niggas who's next in line. You know what I mean? Don't go back 10 slots and shit. Fighting fucking number 30 fighters and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Dog, that shit still fucks with me, bro. That this nigga Errol fought Ocampo, bro. That shit still fucks with me to this day. For real. That nigga was like, what, 50 or some shit?
Hell yeah, man.
This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, man. I don't, for real, I just need to calm down. Because, you know what I mean? Like, for real, this shit really rolls off my back. But since we in a discussion about this shit, bro, every time I think about it, bro, it's just like, what the fuck, man? Like, niggas think we are stupid. You know what I mean? These boxers don't give a fuck about their fans, man. They don't give a fuck. They might let niggas take pictures and sign autographs and shit, but they don't give a fuck.
On the head, Rock. I felt the same way about this Errol Spence situation, bro. Errol Spence. No, I'm tired of people saying I'm an Errol Spence hater. I don't hate Errol Spence. Errol Spence is the #1 welterweight in boxing right now. He's the unified champion. He's the #1 welterweight. But Errol Spence is yet to address his fans. He's yet to even say thank you. I have yet to hear Errol Spence say, I just want to thank, everybody that showed their support, while I was after the accident, all my fans that showed they love and they support and all the DMs I got. I would just want to say thank you to all my fans. Y'all guys kept me moving, kept me wanting to push through and all, like nothing. He has not addressed his fans at all. All you see Errol doing is saying he is savage and just he looks fatter. And he's talking about how he's getting in shape and all that. And it's just like, well, your fans need to be addressed. Your fans that have been hyping you and been supporting you in your downtime and all that, why you ain't saying nothing to them? Oh, he's like, well, forget y'all going to be there. So I don't care. It is what it is. And
that's some gullible niggas.
I don't agree with that, bro. That's like, we pay you. And you mean to tell me your way of showing us appreciation for supporting you is basically saying you a savage? When really you was touched by God, you was literally touched by the Almighty. So okay, it's not your time yet. We gonna let you. Like I'm on Errol now. I'm on Errol's helmet, and also I learned that what is Errol gonna do if he fights Terence Crawford? What is Jamal Charlo gonna do next? He fights a Canelo Alvarez. They don't have nothing. So they trying to push out that these fights as far as they can because it's all they got. It's all they got. You fight Canelo, he lose. He ain't got shit. He ain't got nothing. It's nothing he could do. I don't particularly agree with that fully, but that's the motto. It's like you fight the top guys now. That's like if Tank Davis fight Loma, they own this. Well, if he fight Loma, then Loma has to have the fight now. Tank could wait. It's like, but it's other people that Tank could fight too.
Bro, it's almost like this with me though, because you know what I mean? I begin to even look farther than, you know what I'm saying, just looking on the surface of it. Now we all know that Disney, big out of this world, trillions of dollars Disney done took over and they done bought Fox. So as soon as Disney bought Fox, we seen all of this influx of these new figureheads coming in saying they want to do this many pay-per-views a year. You see Fox inside the PBC done jumped on. It comes on Saturday weekly at 4 to 5 o'clock Eastern time. You know what I mean? You see how they just running inside the PBC more and more. Fox is putting money behind these dudes, but they don't realize that they got the wrong nigga at the helm. That's Al fucking Heyman, man. It's Al Heyman. Why y'all keep giving this nigga money? He done fucked up $460 million over at the fucking over at Spike TV. Fox giving this nigga, man, Disney giving this nigga money, running it down through Fox. They need to stop giving Al Heyman money. Man, if you just look at the numbers from 2019, I keep saying it again, how the fuck can these niggas not be in the red, man? They didn't do shit that produced shit. They didn't do nothing in boxing last year, man. So you looking at the Tyson Fury promotion, that shit has been garbage up until basically like what? You got 6 or 7 weeks until the fight. Now y'all going to decide, hey, we're going to do a fucking press conference now. So now we're going to try to throw a couple press conferences in there, a couple more commercials and shit. Nah, fuck all that. Y'all already done fucked it all. Y'all done let it marinate. Y'all let this cornball doodoo face ass, doodoo stain ass, skid mark ass nigga Deontay Wilder fucking run around and fucking fight Luis Ortiz twice, fight Luis Ortiz and fight Dominic Brazil when the fucking momentum was based off of the first fight. I can't fault fucking Tyson Fury for going to get $100 million because the nigga too pussy to go over in England and had a second fight when this nigga shaved 147 pounds in 3 years and came over here and fought you. You a whole hoe. That's why y'all niggas falling apart, man. That shit be having me hot, bro. I'm too passionate about boxing to keep watching this corny shit, man.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. Like, see the heavyweight division, bro. The heavyweight division sucks ass, man. I always say this shit, bro. The Deontay Wilder cannot get away with this shit back in the 90s and the late 80s, bro.
Oh, no.
He would not. He would not get away with this shit at all.
Don King would have made him fight somebody. Like he would have.
Division was too stacked. Everywhere you went, there was a nigga right there. What's up with you, cuz? Turn around. What's up with you, cuz? Turn around behind you. What's up with you, cuz? Like it was nothing. Like, dog, you couldn't get away with that shit, bro. You couldn't fight bums and then just declare yourself the king when you got straight killers.
Hell
all
nah. You
around
wanna know
you.
why that is, Rocket? That's because that nigga Don King was a realist, a street dude, a hustler, and a stone cold pimp. If he walked in the ring with the champion, even if his champion lost, he walking out the ring with another fucking champion. You
Yep.
wanna know why?
Yep.
Because the stables was fucking thick. The
Yep.
stables was
What?
thick. The show must go on.
Yep.
Man, the only difference
Yep.
between Don King and Bob Arum is Don King got a couple fighters. They just not big like that no more. Bob Arum, he's still so passionate about boxing, and his heart really beats for boxing. So he's still traveling the world like that. Don King realistic. He like, look at these pussy ass niggas. I can't do nothing with them. I'm not jumping off the couch giving these niggas that $1 billion worth of gas. I'll be talking in front for Mayorga and all of these niggas for these clown ass motherfuckers. Fuck that. I will keep my ass on the couch till something real pop up. And it just ain't happening, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Straight
Yep.
up, man. It's
Yep.
just sad, bro.
It's terrible, bro. It's just they don't want to fight nobody. Like I'm looking, like you said, the fighters of the '90s. You got a David Tua, hell, Larry Holmes, Mike Tyson, Tommy Harrison, Ray Mercer, Michael Moore, George Foreman, Riddick Bowe, Vander Holyfield. Come on, man. Like I mean,
Dog, there's no breathing room, bro.
come on, bro.
There's no breathing room, bro. Every which way you turn, there's a nigga right there saying, "What's up, cuz?
What's up, cuz? Where you at?
What up, cuz?" You
You
turn
hear
back to your
me?
left. What's up, cuz?
Like,
You know what I
dude.
mean?
And to piggyback on what Two Hands said, because Don King did that with the George Foreman and Joe Frazier fight. He came in with Joe Frazier. Don King came into the fight, came into the ring, all that with Joe Frazier. And he left with George Foreman. And his words was exactly what Two Hands said. I came in with the champion. I left with the champion.
It's business.
You can't hate the player, hate the game.
Man,
You know?
you gotta
Right.
keep the wheels turning, man. That's how you know the stables is so thin. That's why I say, like a cold nigga like Don King, he looking at boxing from the couch, like, yo, when is this shit gonna be worthy to make a move? Because regardless of whatever the nigga tactics was, you gotta understand the way the PBC operate right now. Don King was working them niggas just like Al Heyman worked them PBC niggas is, but Don King was real about the shit. Them niggas just was bad about their business, took money from the nigga. They just wasn't on top of their paperwork. Now, you can only negotiate, you negotiate what you worth. So you only negotiate 20 fucking thousand and you comfy with that, you gonna get 20,000. If you can negotiate 20 million, you can get 20 million, you gonna get it. If these dumbass niggas is happy with fucking 6 figures, but Al Heyman just found a middle ground for them niggas. It's like, man, I make them a bunch of 6-figure niggas, they'll be happy for the fucking rest of their life. They gonna suck and squeeze my balls all day long and keep their head in my fucking pocket. Like, that's just what it boils down to. It ain't no real ones in the fucking game. And the real ones that's in the game, they not signing the PBC. No disrespect to my man Gary Russell, no disrespect to my man fucking Jared Hurd. Man, there's a couple real ones over there, but man, we talking about a whole line of disgusting ass bum juice. I mean, these niggas ain't cream of the crop. They the sticky brown shit at the bottom of the barrel ass niggas, man.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, right? Hey, Dolomite, right? Riddick Bowe is looked at like because they claim he ducked Lennox, but I don't believe he ducked Lennox, bro. I think because what I heard was, and I think I seen something online that his manager Rock Newman, the nigga, like everybody forget Rock Newman used to be a promoter. Now he has his own little show and shit. But Rock Newman didn't like the way WBC was playing games. I think he had the WBC, right? Yeah, I think it was WBC. But yeah, Rock Newman didn't like how WBC was playing games, and he got into Riddick Bowe's ear. They was playing games about something. I forgot what it was, but he got into Riddick Bowe's ear like, man, fuck this belt. You know what I mean? WBC playing games. Throw that fucking belt in the trash. I don't think it was necessarily Lennox Lewis, bro, because he wanted that Lennox Lewis smoke, bro, because of the fucking Olympic beef they had. So he confronted Lennox Lewis, and he wanted Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? I don't think he was afraid of Lennox Lewis because I had Riddick Bowe beat Lennox Lewis. Riddick Bowe was nice, man.
Look what he did to Holyfield, man. Look what he did, man. Look. the things Riddick Bro did in that ring, man. Riddick Bro in the 90s, man, he was that dude, man. We can't deny
What?
it. And in the 90s, I can't sit up there and say, yo, this dude was too pussy to fight this dude. But I do know for a fact that Lennox Lewis took his ass to Canada to avoid Mike Tyson. I know that for a fact.
And I bet
that nigga didn't have a home.
I bet you any amount of money, if this boxer that I'm finna mention was young and in his, not when he was middleweight, but when he was at his best at heavyweight, when he beat Holyfield, I promise you Deontay Wilder wouldn't be world champion. And the man I'm speaking on is James Lights Out Tony. If James Lights Out Tony was in boxing today, he would beat the hell out of Deontay Wilder. Beat the hell out of him. A lot of people say, how are you going to say that? Well, for one, James Toney got good-ass feet, and he got good head movement.
Got good 10.
Biggest part of his game was his head movement and catching you with counter shots. That's how he beat the hell out of Holyfield. He stood in the pocket with Holyfield. I mean, he literally stood in the pocket with Holyfield and didn't move. Only thing he was moving was his waist and his head and was catching Holyfield with counter hot shots. So when you got fighters like Samuel Peter, Shannon Briggs in his prime, you have James Toney, you have fighters of that caliber in this era. A lot of these dudes wouldn't be doing what they're doing. You got dudes like Dominic Brazil who couldn't make it in football, and Gerald Washington who couldn't make it in football is trying to make something in boxing, and they ain't really doing too much shit, but getting knocked out.
Hey, bro. You probably need to check your live, bro. Your chat.
What's up?
Yeah, just check your chat, bro.
I'm checking it.
Well, niggas saying some nut ass shit.
Yeah.
The hype says we doing too much. I don't see how.
Who said we doing too much?
Terence Johnson, he wants to Tim W. Hello. Whoa.
Okay. Right.
I was just
delete them niggas.
I was just finna put the link up in there, and then I saw that comment. It was like,
delete them niggas. It's been a whole bunch of invasion of motherfucking the Rainbow Coalition homos invading niggas fucking live streams, sack chasing ass bitch boys invading niggas chats and shit like that. I don't say nothing to them niggas. I just block them. They get no rap over here. We don't do that over here. This boxing. Talk some boxing shit and I might entertain you. But that faggot ass fuckery, man, miss me with that shit.
I can't be with that, bro. That got to go. But yeah, so my thing was, all I was mainly saying was that people need to keep that same energy throughout the entire sport of boxing. Stop singling out fighters because you don't like them. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people all the time that Terence Crawford is the boogeyman. It's like, he ain't the boogeyman. Errol Spence is the boogeyman. If Errol Spence is the boogeyman, why everybody trying to fight him? When you the boogeyman, right, nobody's trying to fight you. Like, they're trying to do everything but fight you. What's up, Ron boy? So when you look at Terence Crawford, is they saying that Danny Garcia is saying that he got to fight a legitimate welterweight? Is Danny Garcia stepping up to fight him? No. Keith Thurman welterweight. Is Keith Thurman stepping up to fight him with his fat ass? No.
Yeah, Keith ain't doing shit.
Keith
just getting fat,
enjoying his married life and that Pacquiao money.
Yep.
He enjoying that Pacquiao money, man. He ain't.
But look though, right?
Go ahead,
Spence ain't no fucking boogeyman, bro. I would say he was once upon a time. You know what I mean? If you could say that, but I think that was more because see with Keith, right? I can't really talk about anybody else, and I'm not 100% with Keith. So I'm not in his head, so I don't really know everything. But I think Keith was looking at it like this dude is a little hyped, and maybe, just maybe, he was a little dirty. You know what I mean? Because people forget Spence had that he had that steroid cloud around him. You know what I mean? Like, hold up, this dude probably using. You know what I mean? And Keith ended up getting hurt and shit. And he was like, and Keith is honest, man. He was like, look, that's a super fight. That's a complete unification fight, me and him. You know what I mean? And he was depending on beating Pacquiao, and it just didn't go his way. But you know, Earl, man, he's not a fucking boogeyman, bro. Sean Porter exposed your ass after he won. Sean Porter really won the fight, in my opinion. But after you won, who got up in that ring? Whose pussy ass got up in that ring challenging your ass? Danny. So
Yeah, like,
your fucking boogeyman wall ain't there no more, bro.
yeah,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
See, you know, when you start getting exposed for them chinks in your armor, they start coming out the woodworks. But see, that's just how you know they over there. They all a bunch. They kind of soft for real, because it takes them to see something happen first for them to want to take action. Like, nah, if you really with it, you just want to jump in there and be great. Now, a thing I like about Errol Spence is he's an avid body puncher, man. He goes at that body like no other. I will give him credit. That's one thing I love about Errol Spence.
Yeah.
But if he worked on his damn craft and he stayed dedicated, the nigga would be a monster. He just don't do that. That's what get him this way. Like, bro, when you want to be a champion or you a champion of the world, you don't pick and choose. All contenders, number one or whoever, everybody looking at you from every direction you go. You got to take them on, bro. You can't sit there and pick and choose and flip between no catalog. Bro, you got to earn that spot. The ones that do that, like, the big dogs, they earn that spot. You ain't earned that spot yet, bro. You still got a lot of proving to do. And like, for real, when I say, when everybody talk about, oh, Bud Crawford ain't done enough to get a fight with Spence, what has he done at 147? Well, what the fuck did Mikey Garcia do at 147?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, snap. Up, you just dropped him.
Niggas can't judge Crawford at all. You know what I mean? What did he do? He came and got that belt up off of Horn. You know what I mean?
And
Beat his ass.
Mikey was too little too. Mikey was too little to fight. He was a waste of time. He shouldn't fight Mikey. Mikey too little. He gonna bully Mikey. But you gonna fight little bitty Mikey Garcia, but you can't fight Terence Crawford that you said was too little too.
That nigga wasn't about that life, man. He was not about that life. For real. Once he seen a major threat, you know what I mean, and Terence Crawford, he was like, man, I need to stay the fuck away from him. For real. You know what I mean? You're gonna fight low ass Mikey Garcia. And let's keep it funky, for real. That Kell Brook fight, I'm still a little shady about that, bro.
All the way.
Yeah, for real, bro. Because people talking about you can't make excuses for the nigga, bro. But the nigga was broken.
Yeah.
And the nigga dropped down from what, 160 to fight Earl?
Yep. Went up to go fight, try to be great, fight Triple G. Got his orbital bone broke, came down for Earl and got the other orbital bone broke. Because you know once you break one, the other one is easily susceptible to going as well.
Exactly. And that's what people don't realize too. Like, niggas be fucking, like, they be looking like I'm crazy and shit when I be telling them that. Like, doctors said that shit, bro. If you break one and you get one fixed, the other one is about to break too, especially when you're boxing.
That's fact.
One side is immaculate, the other one is weak. If you hit the weak side, then it's going to be fucking broke. What the fuck? Like, that's it. Yeah, man. But nobody like to talk about that though.
Keith Thurman just pissed me off, bro, because I'm like, I look at that dude, man, and even you looking at him in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, and the only thing that separated fucking Keith Thurman and that Manny Pacquiao fight was getting that knockdown in round one and that body shot that took him in like the 10th or the 9th round. Like, other than that, you know, I still only scored the Manny Pacquiao, barely edging it out like 7 rounds to 5, you feel me? Like, and that was because of the knockdown and because of the vicious body shot. But other than that, dog, like, Keith Thurman got hella dog in him. I don't know what happened after Keith Thurman unified the belts and he had that time off with the shoulder. I don't know if he got comfortable and got fat and wanted to accept the check. But I'm like, man, the nigga can scrap. And it pisses me off that you ain't fighting. Like, bro, Keith Thurman should be fighting Errol Spence. You should be going after them 2 belts because realistically, I think you can get them out of there. You more dedicated.
Hey, 2 hands.
And you got the skill set.
Hey, 2 hands. Remember what Mick said to Rocky.
Yeah, when he was fighting.
Remember what Mick.
He was like, He was like, "Hey, I was doing good. I was winning fights. They were fixed. They were
but look though, right? Remember what he said. Remember what he said though. That was some real shit. He
Yeah,
said you became civilized.
you became civilized.
A fighter cannot become civilized, bro.
Basically, it's hard to get up from fights when you sleeping in silk sheets.
That's
exactly.
Because you know how Mike Tyson talk now that he all calmed down. He got his little radio show and smoke all the weed and shit. He said, man, I was an animal back then. I was a savage. I was an animal. I don't even want to think about back then no more. You know what I mean? Because like he knew he had to be all dog, all savage. You had to carry that with you. You know what I'm saying? That's that fighter's mentality, man.
Mm-hmm.
Mike was a one of a kind anyway, because Mike was a broken little nigga, bro. Like the shit that nigga went through at a young age, bro. That nigga had trauma all inside his body. And once Cuss got a hold of that shit, and Cuss built him into a fucking wrecking machine, bro. Yeah. And Cuss, like Mike said, Cuss didn't teach him how to turn that shit off. You know what I mean? That's the only thing with Cuss. Cuss taught him how to. Cuss basically poured everything that was inside of him inside of Mike. So everything Cuss knew, Mike knew. You know what I mean? He built him up to be a savage, but he didn't teach him how to turn it off.
Yeah, man. Cuss gave Mike that purpose, man. And you know, Mike could only settle down and get right with Cuss. So once Cuss was gone, he was all the way out there, man. It was so much stuff Mike was dealing with, because even when he was with Cuss, he would go back to the ghetto, chill with his friends, get in the shit and all of that. You know what I mean? It was just like, man.
It was like a balance. It was a balance.
Yeah, man.
It was a balance.
Mm-hmm. It's all about.
It was a balance. Yeah, because when Cuss was gone, the balance on out of the ring is out of there. You feel me? So a nigga mind just start triggering on that hood shit, because you got to remember hood. Cuss brought him out of the hood and really taught him how to live, you know, outside of the hood. So when he was gone, that shit was just mainly outside, nigga, the ring. You feel me? That's why I said
Mike, that did something to Mike when Cuss died, man.
That's when he started taking his losses, though. If you really look at it, that's when he started taking his losses, is when Cuss was gone. You feel me? The nigga with mind wasn't right. You feel me? Your mind got to be right on the outside of the ring in order to get back in the ring every time and give it all you got, how you know how to do it. But when a nigga is gone, that's teaching you the real on the outside, that's giving you game about life, is not there no more. It's just like a kid that don't got his father, man, around, that don't got a mentor, nigga. The nigga gonna be mania outside. That's why a lot of these young niggas is running around wild, because the OG niggas is either locked up or niggas is not giving niggas game. And that just bring back to Tyson. You got to remember, Tyson is from the community, my nigga. He not one of these average niggas that just grew up with a father that was teaching them boxing, nigga. He was taken right off the streets.
Yeah, they took him right off the streets and they trained him, and then he had that issue with Teddy Atlas, where Teddy Atlas was finna put a bullet in his ass, fucking with that girl, man. I don't know what was wrong with Mike for that.
I mean, shit, you gotta think of something. He wasn't getting no pussy. He wasn't getting. And he was a youngin. He was a youngin. He was young as fuck.
You know, Cuss wasn't having none of them bras running in the house like that. Cuss wasn't having none of that cracking on. So, you know, Mike was on a strict routine, nigga. So anything he could touch, he was going wild on. That's why I said, nigga, mentality, man, outside of the ring is fucked up.
Right, bro, that's how you know Mike looked at Cuss as a father figure, bro, because Cuss had a daughter in that house.
Exactly.
Cuss had a daughter in that house, and I ain't never heard no stories of Mike going at his daughter. He must have really loved Cuss to not go at his daughter with his horny ass.
Because you know, Cuss signed on his legal guardian. You know what I mean? He signed on. He adopted Mike. And the crazy thing about it is Cuss had him on a strict regimen. When he went out of town, when Cuss couldn't travel with him, he had Teddy Atlas on him. He was always on the phone 24/7 with him, making sure Mike had a strict routine and the right people around him, not letting them handlers get to him or nothing. It was like as soon as Cuss was gone, here come the wolves, man.
Yup. And Mike couldn't handle it for real. You know what I mean? Like, people got to remember, man, he's a broken human being, bro. You know what I mean? The nigga, he started drinking at fucking 9 or 10 years old or some shit. smoking and shit.
Yeah, I'll be
Like
watching this
shit.
live and shit. He be talking about that shit. He be talking
That
about
nigga
his
wasn't
mind.
scared of
He know
coke.
what went wrong with him though. You feel me? That's the difference between niggas who just go through life and don't understand why they doing it. But from what I hear from him when I listen to his lives, the nigga really be talking about some real shit on what he turned in life and how the streets fucked him up, and you know how when Cuz died, it left him broken, nigga, and that's why he cleansed to Don King, and you know Don King only looking for money, and that nigga ain't fucking worrying about what the fuck you got going on in your life, nigga. As long as you step in that ring and making that nigga millions, you feel me? So that was a bad situation right there.
And speaking on that, that's how a lot of these young PBC clowns get twisted up now. That whole, yo, get with my black brother, you gonna get paid, we gonna take care of you shit. That shit don't mean nothing, because clearly it ain't mean shit with Don King, and clearly it don't mean nothing with them PBC niggas too. All of them big contracts they missing out of. Niggas getting hoodwinked with that. Just because you get with a black dude, he gonna take care of you shit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Read between the lines.
That's that shit they selling. Yeah, man. You get with Al Heyman, he gonna look out for you. He look out for the black man. Yeah, he looks out for you.
Any nigga that lose $500 million, bro, in investors' money, I'm not fucking with you, bro. You feel me? I'm not fucking. You feel me? I'm not fucking with you, bro. If you lost, and this nigga is only his net worth is only worth $15 million. Then do niggas even be looking at that like he ain't no tycoon nigga? You feel me? And this nigga been in the game since Whitney Houston. Nigga, Tyler Perry only been in the game for like 10 years, and this nigga worth $400 million. Nigga, like this nigga ain't nobody. You feel me? This nigga ain't nobody, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know why niggas be clinging to this nigga like he just some Saihan nigga, like he in the Forbes magazine. Nigga, this nigga ain't rich like that, nigga. Bob Aaron worth 300 million, nigga. The nigga behind the zone worth 20 billion. I don't even know why niggas be clinging to him like that. Like he's some type of savior or something, nigga.
Hey, bro, Bob Aaron probably still got that 60s money. He probably still got the 60s money.
Yeah, he
money,
probably
bro.
still got he probably do still got the 60s money, but that ain't fucking with the niggas like Jay. That ain't fucking with no P. Diddy niggas. I mean, I could see if you clinging to some niggas who really getting banked, you feel me, and who really doing some moves. That nigga ain't in Africa, that nigga ain't passing out water. You feel me? He ain't passing out turkeys, nigga, like Bumpy Johnson, nigga. You feel me? What the fuck? I mean, you feel me? I mean,
smart though.
Nah, bro, Steve, but hold up, bro. Hold up real quick, right? I mean, we are talking about Bob, bro. He don't have to do that shit. He don't have to do none of that shit you was saying. He
don't. But why? But the niggas that's clinging to him though, you clinging to him for a reason that's not logical. You feel what I'm saying? In the fans' eyes, you feel me? We talk about PBC all day, my nigga. I fuck with my nigga Boone. I fuck with my nigga Two Hands. I hear what them niggas be speaking all the time, and everybody is on the same page with the shit, bro. I'm just identifying the facts, my nigga. I be in the hood, nigga. I be around, nigga. I be in every city, nigga. I know niggas from across the globe, my nigga. I be real in the field, nigga. I know what niggas that's really putting in work, nigga, like Nipsey was putting in work, nigga. You feel me? Fuck the bullshit, my nigga. I really be on some hood shit out here, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I fuck with the boxing, my nigga, but I be on some real life shit, and I see what niggas really be clinging to and what niggas be really talking and who talking facts and who just talking out the side of their ass. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said,
if I mean, was smart though, like look at Maurice Hooker though. He signed with Rock Nation and Jay. You know what I mean? So if you really gonna get behind somebody who, that's why I said,
my nigga. And Jay is fucking with the NFL right now. He making NFL money, my nigga, right now, my nigga. You feel me? So like I said, if you gonna cling to a nigga who really doing something, bro. And before the nigga signed with the NFL, before that nigga was doing all of this shit that he doing right now in the Forbes and fucking with these white folks, the nigga was in Africa passing out water, my nigga, really doing it for our people. So if you gonna really claim behind a nigga that's really doing something, bro. Don't fuck with a nigga that's behind the scenes, nigga. We ain't seen you. Who seen niggas? Bring up a video. Bring up a motherfucking video of Al Heyman in the last 5 years. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, fuck Al Heyman. Fuck Al Heyman. You know what I mean? Like, we on some fuck Al Heyman shit anyway. You know what I mean? But that nigga's a newbie. He's a newbie. You know what I mean? Like, we don't fuck with Al Heyman, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I said niggas don't. If you can find a nigga.
Yeah, right. I'm not like I never cling behind a nigga. You know what I mean? I don't cling behind nobody.
No, I'm not saying you did. I didn't say just telling you as far as the masses of the fans who fucking with who got their argument for the PBC side, or why they not doing this and this and that and the third. I mean,
yeah, they brainwashed.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, if a nigga sign, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Just to make sure that we on the same page on our conversation. You feel what I'm saying? We talking about the bullshit of what's going on with Al Heyman. You feel what I'm saying? That's where my energy is going towards. You feel what I'm saying? I can care less about
you're right.
all the
you're
other
right. More niggas from the community. Like, cause I see Freeway out that bitch.
Yeah, my nigga, like I said, man, like Mink, my nigga, it's a lot of niggas that's doing it. That's why I said, bro, I fuck with my nigga Nip, bro, before niggas was really on the nigga. So I knew what the nigga was doing. I knew what the nigga message was. You feel me? And he fuck with everybody. I mean, sports figures, nigga, actors, whatever it is, my nigga, even my nigga Burner too. You feel me? My nigga doing shit Burner, up in the community too. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll follow niggas who really doing if we really gonna identify boxing, because you got to remember when we talking about Al Heyman and Bob Arum, we talking about promotional issues. We not talking about the ring. We already know they got killers over there in the PBC, but the niggas is not fighting nobody. That's the issue. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. So the issue is at hand on why these niggas is not fighting. So we got to step outside the ring in order to have that conversation, which is on what Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn and all of these other promotional niggas got going on behind the scenes. Because you got to remember, bro, nigga, the fight game used to be owned by the mafia. So you got to think of the money that's involved around outside of just that contract shit of what's really going on. If we really want to get into the nitty gritty of the core of the shit, you feel what I'm saying? But as far as what the fans need to know, I mean, yeah, we argue every day about Wilder and about, AJ and about Spence and about Crawford. I mean, them is pretty much our basic daily topics. You feel what I'm saying? So we all on the same page, bro. That's what I'm trying to let you know. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm just identifying why these niggas is pushing so much energy towards that side is what I'm trying to figure out. Cause I'm just like you. I'm like, nigga, I'm a real nigga just like you a real nigga. So you looking dumbfounded like, what the fuck is all of these niggas running over there for? They ain't got nothing really going on, and nigga, they leader is looking like he just stepped on the block, and he really did. If you really look at all that, besides Eddie Hearn, if you really did, I mean, Al Heyman is like, nigga, he the last nigga coming in. Bob been there for fucking ages. You feel me? And just like the article say, nigga, Al Heyman learned a lot of shit from Bob Arum. You feel what I'm saying? So how the fuck all y'all niggas is clinging to the nigga, and we over here with the boss gorilla nigga who been in the game, who got shit moving everywhere, and y'all niggas is clinging to the weak motherfucker. So trust and believe, bro. I'm on the same page as you on. I'm trying to figure it out, nigga.
Just like I said, the boom off, you know what I'm saying, off the live, you know what I mean, like this, you know what I'm saying. My man from ESPN said to me, bro, it's like Shakur, like talking about Shakur Stevenson at 126. Now, do anybody think that Shakur Stevenson career would be going where it's going right now if he's signing the PBC?
Hell no.
That nigga about to fight for his second belt in 3 fights.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. You know what, bro. With Shakur, you also got Andre Ward guiding them too. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. So you got niggas in his ear like, hold up, Slim, hold up, young buck. I know you trying to see this nigga right now, but we gotta build you up the right way, like you supposed to. You know what I mean? Because if you go out there and you get fed to the wolves, you're not a Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Like Lomachenko had an extensive fucking Olympic career. The nigga was old as shit fighting the damn Olympics. So you're not Lomachenko. You know what I mean? You a youngin. You know what I mean? So we need to build you up the right way. We can't feed you to the wolves on your fucking 10th fight and shit, and you end up probably losing this shit. And that's gonna fuck up. That's gonna fuck with your morale and shit and your confidence.
After, you know what I mean? But it just shows, you know what I'm saying, that whole PBC thing about, if you get with Top Rank, you ain't gonna make these moves, you ain't gonna make these moves, you being held back. My thing is this, bruh. it ain't black, it ain't white, it's green. So if you ain't got niggas around you or behind you that's smart about their business, know what they talking about, or on top of your money and watching out for you, right? You only going to get what you negotiating, fam, or you only going to get what you let them throw to you. So man, make sure you. I advise everybody this in any walk of life, bro. Make sure you about your money. Make sure you read between the lines. Make sure you watch your paper, man. Guard your chicken, man. Be about your business, man, or you be walking around looking crazy thinking you something like you boys over there.
Hey, D, put the blunt down, Holmes. You can't handle that blunt. That blunt beating your ass. For real.
That nigga hacking and snacking over there.
Man, you know, D in the Bay, he smoking on that super gas. You feel me?
Oh my God.
Right now, I'm waiting on it right now. I got some blue cookies on the way right now.
Let's say you got some blue cookies.
I got some blue cookies on the way right now.
Is that you, Crawford?
It ain't me. Oh, Black Horse been trying to get in. I didn't even know that was you, Black. Let me let you up on in this phone, bro, real quick. I'm only gonna be on here for like another 5-10 more minutes. But Black, what's up with you, bro?
What up?
What's up with your boy Black Horseman? I think he probably did that. But yeah, man. So the moral of it is we tired of this PBC, Alahamic talk, all that BS going on. We tired of it. These people keep saying this about Terence Crawford. Keep that same energy with all the other fighters that are doing it. If you can say that Terence Crawford don't deserve an Errol Spence fight because he hasn't beat a legitimate welterweight, well, that means that Jamal Charlo don't deserve a Canelo fight because he hasn't fought a legitimate 60-pounder, and Tank Davis don't deserve a Teofimo fight or a Lomachenko fight because he hasn't fought a legitimate 135-pounder, let alone 130. So until he do so, I don't think that he should be put in a situation to fight a Lomachenko, or I don't think they should be hating on Terence Crawford because of his status right now in the sport of boxing. I think they should keep that same energy with everybody, not just Crawford.
If that was the case, why did Mikey get a shot at Spence?
That's the same thing too, right. said. That's the same thing too, said. You know, it makes no sense. You'll give Mikey Garcia a shot before Terence Crawford?
They buy into what these guys is talking about, how they're talking about the savage. And I got into it with a young cat about Mike and Wilder. And I was like, you don't know what Mike was. And I heard y'all was talking about Mike. And I was like, well, seeing how he ain't want to listen to anything I was saying, I was like, be on here for 2 hours, be on YouTube. I'm going to drop a video for you. So I dropped that motherfucking Mike Tyson video. I said, there, take that. And if you don't understand that, if you don't want to listen, then let me show you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that joint was fire.
Thank you. But I mean, what's going on, Black, in the building?
What's up, Black?
Man, first and foremost, shout out to DT3. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Black.
Hey, big ups to DT3, the whole MBBC movement. Shout out to my homies, 1-2 Kid, Rocket Strike, everybody on the panel, man. What's happening?
What's going on, man? We just, just tired of this whole little Terence Crawford ain't did this. Is like, bruh, if you're gonna say this about Crawford, say it about Tank Davis. Has Tank Davis fought a legitimate 130-pounder? No. Has he fought a legitimate 135-pounder? No. Has Jamal Charlo fought a legitimate 160-pound fighter? No. So why are y'all sitting up there saying that Terence Crawford needs to fight a legitimate welterweight?
Niggas embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, they can't keep it.
They embarrassed. They put somebody got that gas, bro. Choking like that.
Right. Niggas getting murdered.
Hey, but what it is, man, dudes is mad. They embarrassed. They put their soul behind these PBC fighters, and the PBC fighters let them down and shit. So, you know, at the end of the day, now the new narrative is Bud Crawford is ducking Sean Porter, the same guy that they said was gonna get niggas stepped on by Errol Spence. Now they got all the confidence in Sean Porter, and the new narrative is that Crawford is ducking him and stuff. So, I mean, same shit, different year, different day, man. Ain't nothing.
Don't somebody gotta call you out? somebody got to call you
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was about to say. Sean Porter never really officially called him out. It was his daddy that called him out. And like I told niggas, my daddy can't tell me shit, nigga. He don't tell me shit what to do if I'm a grown man. So
This
until
how I
Sean
body.
Porter physically come out and say, nigga, go ahead, Black. Go ahead.
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
Go. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, I agree with you 100%. And I had a body a nigga who brought that up, talking about, yeah, Kenny Porter, his dad been speaking for him his whole career. I bodied him with that shit. I'm like, then when he wanted to fight Danny, he came out with the fake ass Burger King crown on his head and the silver WBC belt and called out Danny. You know, didn't he get out here and call out Keith Thurman, his friend and shit, and let everybody know that he wanted to fight him? But I guess because when it comes to that Bud Crawford work, Kenny Porter gotta do all the talking for him. This dude works for BBC on Fox. He got his own platform where he can let it be known who he want to fight. He did that with Errol Spence for his last fight. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, like dudes got to stop with the narratives, bro. I don't even pay attention to these fake ass narratives. I left them fake ass narrative niggas in 2019. I don't even see them. I don't hear from them. I don't even fuck with them.
Bottom line is,
I was talking about Crawford the other day, and every time I talk about Crawford, you know, all I hear, because I hear a lot of Errol Spence fans and all that, and I was like, okay, cool, great, he's cool, unified, he's number one welterweight because he's a unified champ. I get it, but what about Crawford? Well, Crawford got to fight. He got to fight another welterweight. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why Jamal Charlo don't got to do that? Well, they great, they this and they. That's like, oh, you got all the excuses for that, but you don't have it for Crawford. Oh, you hating on a black fighter? Crawford.
Hey, bro, like I said to you, bro. Hey, bro, like I said to you, dog, you can't argue with them niggas. They want what they want. They like what they like. They love what they love. They ain't trying to hear nothing nobody gotta say. That's why you can't talk to them niggas, bro. There's no gaining anything from talking to them niggas, bro. Only thing you gain is a hate for them, bro, because you understand how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The bottom line is they can't keep the same energy when it doesn't fit their narrative, and then they dig into their bag of tricks, and they, you know what I mean. The moment you come up with a decent point, they switch the narrative, and that's all it is. So I mean, that's all it is. If it ain't pushing their narrative, they ain't trying to hear it, and that's it.
So in closing, because I'm gonna have to get out of here, my daughter's messing with me. You need to do something with yourself. But in closing, what's your take on Terence Crawford? What do you think his next fight should be? Do you think his next fight should be Danny Garcia, or should it be Virgil Ortiz? Will he get more respect if he fight a Virgil Ortiz or Adina Ugas? Jaron Ennis is number 10 or number 8 in the WBO. Will he get credit for fighting a Jaron Ennis who has 25 fights at this point in his career versus the Virgil Ortiz who only has 15? I know that's a long question, but I'm going to start off with Black because Black just got on. What you think Terence Crawford should do next, Black?
I think he need to fight the next best guy that's available. I think when it comes to some guys like Jaron Ennis, he needs to stop fighting these Yugoslavian ass chubby niggas and shit. Like, get up out of here, bro. Jaron Ennis need to fight somebody. And I'm not saying the nigga can't fight. He can fight, but I want to see you test it, bro. Get up in there and fight somebody, you know. I don't care if it's a damn Omar Figueroa or somebody. You know what I mean? Get in there. As far as Virgil Ortiz, you know, solid fighter, but you know, I would rather see him step it up more too, instead of just a Mauricio Herrera, something like that. You know, maybe that's a fight that maybe Enos and Virgil Ortiz need to have. And I've been hearing a lot of people talk about they want to see that fight happen. But as far as Bud Crawford, man, this guy is elite. You know, I mean, this is a guy who's elite. He's put in so much work. He's done a whole lot for the sport of boxing. I mean, he's really one of the few people we have left that is keeping the sport of boxing alive for real boxing fans. And I don't have no criticism on Bud Crawford. You know, Bud Crawford ain't ducking shit out here. And you know what sucks too, DT3, is the fact that even if, say, Bud Crawford decided to, you know, flirt with the idea of going to 154, it's going to be the same shit. Me and Rocket was talking about this last night on our little vampire live stream, late night and shit. It's going to be a situation where you got PBC fighters holding most of the straps. Because I think this guy, Rosario, he a PBC fighter, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
You got Rosario holding on to 2 straps. You got Jamil holding on to a strap. and then this other guy, Tixeria. I don't know who he with.
Sure.
Shira?
I don't know who he with though. But somebody I've heard people say stuff like, you know, Bud Crawford might go up there and get that. But if he get that belt, what is them other guys gonna fight him? Like the other PBC fighters gonna fight him? I think they gonna run that game on him. Like they ain't fucking with that WBO strap like that, and they gonna treat Bud the same way. So I think he in the bad spot at 147 and 154. And when it's all said and done, he gonna be really like, you know, be clearly stamped as the real boogeyman in boxing because niggas don't want to fight him, dude.
Patrick Teixeira with Golden Boy.
So
that's on his own. Okay.
What you think of Terence Crawford and everything that's going on with this PBC side of the street? What's your closing thoughts?
Well, I have to say that I think Bud Crawford doing everything that he can do, and I don't care if a guy trying to hold on to a old left or right. However, for the simple fact that if you duck and smoke, then to me you got a loss on your record. That's a loss in my book. If you duck and smoke and you got another monster in your division and you doing everything in your power to avoid that shot, then that's a loss. That's a loss to me. And I think if he had to pick a guy to fight, and if I could help, you know what I mean, if I could do something about that shit, I would say Danny, because that would limit the excuses of everybody else that he ain't fought a legit guy that been in there with a whole bunch. If he beats Enos, they'll say what? Enos ain't proven. If he beats, you know, anybody else at 140, well, that guy never really fought anybody at 147. So, you know, the most they could come up with for Danny is that he was cherry picking, but he's still been proven and he's been in there with elite fighters. So I would go for the Danny fight if I had a choice.
Okay. So Ma, what you think? Who do you think Terence Crawford's fight should be next? Danny, Victor, or Duran?
Well, you know, Danny Ortiz, what's his name? Fucking Robert Garcia already said that's not happening, so we can knock that out. He already said he waiting for Ramirez to go up and fight Terence Crawford. That's who he want to fight on out of their stable.
I'm gonna call you. We gonna rap about that.
Yeah. Hit me up. I got the video. You from you already know. I save all that shit. But as far as who I want him to fight, I mean, I'm just like old boy Jose. I'm on the Danny tip too, man. Get everything to make that fight happen, because that's pretty much the only person, unless Keith Thurman, man, come out of nowhere and step it up and want to fight him. But we already know what he was talking. So Danny, outside of Danny,
he's not interested in shit.
Yeah. He said he's not interested. So that shit is probably like far fetched. But I mean, outside of Danny, I mean, maybe Server Lipinets. I mean, shit, it ain't really. I'm like Black, man. I'm like Black, man. It's gonna be hard at 154 or 147 for him, unless some miracle come out of the fucking sky and Bob Arum and Al Heyman start working together and make something happen, man.
And you know what's gonna be crazy about that, Mob, is the fact that if he go to 154 and niggas like Tony Harrison or Jamel or J Rock or somebody like that, or Hurd like will want to fight Bud Crawford, that's just gonna checkmate all them niggas at 147, bro. And that whole wrong side of the street shit, you know, it'll just be bad on their side because they're gonna look hella pussy. The fact that the other 154 PBC guys want to smoke with Bud Crawford, but y'all don't. Y'all want to use all these excuses and shit.
And
you know what I really seen before this shit really panned out between J-Rock this past weekend. I really feel like he can go up there and beat a lot of them niggas, man. Because a lot of them niggas be flip-flopping. They be getting the belt, losing it against nobody niggas, or they be looking like they supposed to win. Like, I mean, we pretty much all had the prediction of her versus J-Rock wrong. I mean, you feel me? And I pretty much know that everybody had the prediction wrong this past weekend. So with them niggas going back and forth like that, Bud could go up there and beat a lot of them niggas. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's going to take for Al Heyman and Bob Arum to really, you know, come together with some type of shit. But like I said, I'm like Black, man. It's bad for him right now, man. As far as we know today, tomorrow some shit could pop off and we can get new news. But as far as right now, Like I said, it's either Danny or Lipinets, man. Right now, as far as from what I see, he's on the other outside of that, man. He in the corner.
Lipinets want all the smoke, so I like Lipinets.
Yeah,
He want all the
Lipinets do
smoke.
want all the smoke.
My only problem with him going up to 154 is why has he got to move up to fight bigger guys? You know, and now he's got 2 strikes against him for doing what? The right thing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the game now. That's the game now. You already know that's their narrative. That's they bullet. That's their only bullet in their game over there is to talk shit about whatever anybody do that we fuck with or we feel like that's logical on our side. You feel me? As far as the UGC and the MBBC, but as far as they gun over there, they only got 1 bullet, and that's just to talk shit. You go to each one of them niggas video page channels, nigga, every other day they niggas got a negative ass video that don't make fucking sense. They just want to hate on a nigga and want to have some type of content to talk about because them niggas is not creative and them niggas is not fucking with niggas over here. So
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him go to 54 though. I'm
not saying that. I'm not saying that I do. I'm not saying that I do want to see him.
I'm not saying you. I'm just talking about him going to 154. Period.
I feel you.
I don't want to see him go to 154.
It's been bad, man. Paul Williams, Felix Trinidad. Everybody been bad moving up from that weight class. So I get it.
He's going to run into problems. He's going to run into problems at 154, bro. Because same time, them niggas are bigger and them niggas hit harder, bro. Like you try that, like Terence Crawford, he can outbox them niggas. Yeah, he can outbox.
Historically speaking, it's been a bad situation. So I'm with you on that one. You
right? He can outbox if he decides to box them niggas. Yeah, but if he decides to be a dog and try to prove something, he's gonna end up getting knocked the fuck out, bro.
Hey, Rocket, it's a situation right now where I feel it kind of reminds me of Andre Ward. Like you didn't call out all the niggas in and around your division. Niggas don't want no smoke, so now you got to go up and fight the baddest nigga, probably a weight class or 2 above you, just to prove some shit and just to be able to get some credit when you really, you know what I'm saying, you've been holding down and you should be getting all the credit in the world. Everybody should be putting up good videos on you, but this is ridiculous out here, man.
Yeah,
so Rocky, who do you think Terence should fight next? Before we get up out of here, who do you think Terence Crawford?
I mean, dog, like what Black and Mob said, man. I mean, it was on point, man. He just need to fight whoever that's available to him, bro. Like he's being blackballed. You know what I mean? And it's just hard to tell because I can't say Danny, but they ain't gonna want to wreck him. You know what I mean? Nobody from PBC trying to wreck the dude, man. So whoever that's available for him, bro. Like he just need to do his thing, wreck who he can. You know what I mean? Build himself up, bro. Promote himself, do better at promoting himself, man. So in the long run, it could benefit him, man. Because like I said before, man, they trying to Aaron Pryor this dude, man. You know what I mean? So he gotta do the best he can to get the maximum benefit out of this boxing shit before he leaves. Because he ain't no spring chicken either.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
true.
That's my take on it.
Two Hands, who you think Terence Crawford should fight next?
Man, to be perfectly honest, man, there ain't really too many options. We already know Danny Garcia sits #1 at the WBO, and if they call him mandatory, that nigga's gonna run out skirting in his fruity flavored thongs, man. So at the end of the day, with me, when I'm looking at his options, bruh, when I'm looking at his options, I love the Sergey Lipinets fight. You know, Boone, I done said that to you a million times. That's a fighter with a lot of dog in him. He got some pop, and he always ready. But then again, I was even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm not high on him going to 154, but if I look at it like on some Canelo shit, going up to fight Kovalev, I know for a fact since Bud holds the WBO and Teixeira's holding the WBO at 154, I know for a fact he can go up there and whoop on Teixeira. Teixeira throws too many wide, looping, reckless-ass, weird shots that leave him open like fuck and it leaves him susceptible being knocked out. I'm just saying.
But can I ask him a question? Can I ask you a question, Two Hands?
Go ahead.
Then what? They say he goes up there and whoops on Teixeira. Then what? This is a nigga who want to be undisputed and unify and shit. It's then what?
I feel you, but see, the thing about that is, why can't it be the same situation with Canelo? Go up there, whoop on to Sheriff 154, boom, be great, get another belt in another weight class, come back down to 147, claim your fucking WBO right back, and then continue going. Because honestly, man, it's going to be a stagnant situation. I'm just trying to look at it realistically, like what could put the best mark realistically for real fight fans. At the end of the day, these casual niggas don't matter. We all know this the business of you damned if you do, you damned
He
if
would
you
become a 4-division champ, so
Yeah,
that
that's the only
would,
thing that would
you
be
know,
great is another
that would be a
division.
plus on this shit. But I wanted to ask y'all a question. I don't know if this is true or not, but if he do go up to 154 and fight for the WBO and fight Chajor, do we have to vacate his WBO at 147? Because somebody said but I wanted to know if that was true.
I don't think so.
Actually,
because
I mean,
Mikey Garcia
that
did
Canelo
give
had
up
on
the
it.
WBC.
but that might be a good move. The simple fact that
That
might be a
nigga
good
didn't want
move
that
to
smoke down
vacate,
there,
though.
nigga. That's what.
But check it. If he vacates that belt, then I bet you the PBC's automatically going to start recognizing the motherfucker. And then he can come back down.
That's if Danny is still right there, though.
Right,
That's if Danny is still right there.
When he comes back down, his ranking will probably be number one.
Yeah.
That's true. WBO
And that could
automatically
be a
ranking
mandatory.
number one.
The politics coming back
That's
to
why I
bite
said
you
he
in
should.
your anus.
That's why I'm like, if I'm looking at the options, bro, I'm just like, yo, if ain't nobody willing to get in the ring with the boy, man, I'm just like, you already WBO, so you automatically got the right to go up there and fight the Sheriff for the WBO at 154, and it's a very fucking winnable fight. It's a very fucking winnable fight for him. So I'm just like, bro, it's like this man is on fucking borrowed time. He already in his 30s, man. So I'm just like, man,
that's an option, bro. That's an option. That's a third it's like a third option from what everybody was talking about on the panel. If he don't fight Danny, then fight Lipinez. If he don't get that, then fuck it. You feel me? Move up to 54, fight Chazor, and then come back down and try to reclaim your title. I mean, that's pretty much the 3 triangle offense that he got to play with right now. Because anything else, I mean, it's a fucking far-fetched. You feel me? Hope. You feel what I'm saying? That's pretty much what we doing.
Even if it's like, what if he go just beat up? He just beat up some Tom, Dick, and Harry, man. It's like shit. Niggas ain't even want to.
They gonna talk more shit. They gonna talk more shit. It's gonna be more videos. You feel me?
But at least you know the strap at 154 is undeniable, and it's a higher weight class, man.
Right.
But then y'all niggas gonna see Bernie. If that shit start happening, y'all gonna see more Bernie. You feel me?
Shout out to Bernie, man.
I'm gonna wrap it up real quick because you know what I mean. My thing was at 54, I was more worried about like the Laura. I know when everybody's like he could box, but Laura is up here too. And Laura could box, but Laura is not the Laura of old, so I wouldn't be too nervous about Laura like that with Crawford. But Laura still do make me a little nervous. I still think Laura could, you know, pose a little threat because he's a pure boxer. He's not really a boxer puncher, in my opinion. He's more of just a raw dog boxer. But I do see Terence Crawford moving up, and I think he should move up and get the WBO strap at 54 and then go back down and become a 4-division champ. I think he should do that, in my opinion, but at the same time, I highly doubt it. It does give him a better claim to get the belt at 47, because if you do vacate, move up to 54 and then come back, you know, he has a chance to be a mandatory. So
remember what he said, he was going to retire at 35, 36. So the time is ticking. So next year it'll be 33. So that'll be 3 years. The nigga only been fighting 2 times a year. So that's about 6 to maybe 7 fights that you give him left if he keep up to his word of saying that he going to retire at 35, 36. So that's about 7 fights. So y'all niggas got to come up with some good competition for him, because he be watching. I see Bernie let us know that he be watching this shit that that niggas be putting out. So he be hearing the shit that coming out of everybody's mouth, so they could decipher what's the real and who really looking out for his best interest, or who really just, you know, out here trying to really talk shit about every fucking thing that he do. You feel what I'm saying? You got to remember the nigga is a family man at the end of the day, so you got to give him credit, my nigga. The nigga said he had never missed none of his son, daughter, anybody practice, nigga, of any of his kids. So that's a lot of time you got to give up to that, and you know, your wife and training, my nigga. You got to give him credit for where it's due. So
real in the field when you got all that going on. I'm dealing with
bro. So it's just real man shit, bro.
Jobs, a graveyard shit. You know, I got my babies. You know, I got my wife. You know, it's just in my training. So it's hard to do all that and keep up with my YouTube shit. Even though I still watch, I still watch Black, I still watch 1-2 Kid, I still watch Red Glove, Two Hands, and all my MBBC cats. I still watch them, but I'm unable to basically make videos and streams. I'm able to do a stream today because my wife is here, so I'm not caught up with my babies as much. But
it's called being a father, bro. It's called handling your responsibilities as a man, bro. So everybody gotta understand that. So
yeah.
It's called quality time.
Yeah, so I mean, it's important to me, But I want to thank y'all for sliding on the panel, man. Mob, I'm finna be hitting you online. I'm probably gonna have to do a conference call with you in Two Hands.
You gotta wait till I get my other phone, P, because I lost my shit. That's why I let everybody know, nigga. It's gun rights mafia all day, but my motherfucking phone is in Cali, man. I had to take a trip and I fucked around and lost my phone in the homie course. So in about 2 days I'll have it back, or like later on today if I do take off back down there.
All right, bet. Two Hands, stay by your phone. I'm finna hit your line in like 2 seconds. I want to thank everybody for sliding on the panel, man. And like my man Two Hands said, we're gonna end it as always, man. It costs you nothing.
Pay a nigga no mind.
100.
Right. Peace, bro.
Peace.